Professional and Linguistic Assessments Board Test, or the PLAB test, helps us to make sure doctors who qualified abroad have the right knowledge and skills to practice medicine in the UK. If you graduated from a medical school outside the UK, the European Economic Area, or Switzerland, you probably need to take the PLAB test. The PLAB test checks that you're at least as capable as a doctor starting the second year of their foundation programme training in the UK. There are two parts to the test. Part 1 is a written exam. Part 2 is a practical objective structured clinical exam, known as an OSCE. You need to pass both parts of the test before you can apply for registration with a licence to practice medicine in the UK. Before you can take the test, you need to set up a GMC Online account and show us that your medical qualification and knowledge of English are acceptable. Once you've done that, you can book your place on Part 1 of the PLAB test. You can sit Part 1 in a number of countries as well as in the UK. There's a list of available locations and dates on GMC Online. Once you've taken Part 1, you can check your results on GMC Online. If you don't pass first time, you can take the exam again as long as you still meet all the requirements. You can take Part 1 up to 4 times. Once you pass Part 1, you can book Part 2 through your GMC Online account. Part 2 tests run throughout the year at our Clinical Assessment Centre in Manchester, England. If you don't pass Part 2 first time, you can book to take the exam again. You can take Part 2 up to 4 times, but you must pass it within 2 years of passing Part 1. Once you've passed both parts, you can apply for registration with a licence to practice. Try not to delay. Your application must be approved within 2 years of passing Part 2 of the test. Once we approve your application and you gain registration, you can work as a doctor in the UK. There's more information and advice on taking the PLAB test at gmc-uk.org. We look forward to welcoming you to UK practice.